The Arizona Diamondbacks stand as a living testament to a phenomenon etched in MLB history. A dream team comprised of extraordinary players has not only reshaped the franchise's destiny, but also gifted fans with unforgettable moments on the diamond. Breaking free from the clutches of a losing streak, the D-backs, as they're called, have embarked on a thrilling journey once again, propelling them to the grand stage of the World Series. Join us today as we delve into this heart-stopping journey of the Diamondbacks on their wild ride to the World Series. As the curtains fell on the 2023 season, the Diamondbacks found themselves at the pinnacle of success, having punched their ticket to the World Series. Though their journey was ultimately cut short by the formidable Texas Rangers, this wasn't the first time the Diamondbacks had graced the Fall Classic, with a prestigious title victory already under their belt. Let's take a nostalgic trip down memory lane, revisiting those pivotal moments that have sculpted the history of this remarkable franchise. Established on March 9, 1995, the Arizona Diamondbacks have etched their name into the annals of baseball history. Bursting onto the scene in 1998 as an expansion team, they quickly became one of the newest sensations in MLB, ultimately clinching the title of the youngest team to secure the iconic World Series. The Diamondbacks' inaugural Major League clash was against the Colorado Rockies, setting the stage for a series of triumphs and an extraordinary feat in 2001. Since their debut, they've seized 2 wildcard series, 5 NL West Division titles, NL pennants, and proudly bear the title of World Series champions. Yet the journey to their first World Series victory and the establishment of their legacy began early, particularly in the remarkable 1999 season. This marked the franchise's second year, witnessing notable improvements. Ending with a surprise 100-62 record, they claimed the NL West Division title, making them the fastest expanding team in MLB history to reach the playoffs. The season was a milestone, setting franchise records in hits, runs, batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage, along with their first division championship and a historic 100 wins. The pinnacle arrived in 2001, led by the formidable pitching duo of Curt Schilling and Hall of Famer Randy Johnson. The D-backs rose to glory in the championship series with 2 extra inning games and a dramatic comeback, defeating the New York Yankees, winning in the 9th inning of Game 7 to secure their spot as champions in just their 4th season as an MLB franchise. To date, the 2001 World Series is still regarded as one of the best in MLB history, with the D-backs at the forefront of this sensational mark. This victory stands as the only championship won by an Arizona-based sports team. Following early success, the Diamondbacks faced setbacks in subsequent seasons. They returned to the playoffs in 2002, but were defeated in the National League Division Series by the St. Louis Cardinals. The team recorded another loss in the 2007 season and narrowly missed the playoffs, finishing 2 games behind the Los Angeles Dodgers in 2008. Advancing to make their first appearance on the postseason as a wildcard team, the D-backs climbed their way to the top, finishing second in the NL West in the 2017 season. They started the following season with 9 consecutive series wins, topping as the first National League team to cross this milestone since the 1907 clubs. The D-backs broke the franchise record for runs scored in a single game on July the 7th, beating the San Diego Padres at 20-5. But the plague of losing their shot at the World Series wasn't over yet, as the D-backs were eliminated from postseason contention in 2019. However, they made a significant improvement in the 82-80 record from the previous season. They also became the first team in MLB history to have their road opener against one reigning pennant winner and their home opener against the other in the same season. The season didn't pass without the D-backs pulling off unbelievable games and smashing franchise records. Alongside the Philadelphia Phillies, the Diamondbacks broke a league record for the most home runs in one game, surpassing a franchise record 8 home runs out of 13 total in a 13-8 win. They also set a franchise record for the longest game by innings played in Diamondbacks history, lasting 19 innings in their game against the Cardinals. They recorded some tough losses, even breaking a dubious record for the most consecutive road losses in 2021, formerly held by the 1943 Philadelphia Athletics and the 1963 New York Mets. The D-backs finished the 2021 season in 5th place in the National League West with a 52-110 record, just 1 game shy of tying their franchise worst 2004 season of 51-111. Defying the odds and rising back again, the Diamondbacks fought harder in the 2023 season. If it's true that records are made to be broken, it's undeniable that the future Diamondbacks team have their work cut out. The 2023 season brought a resurgence for the Diamondbacks. Led by a young core, including Zach Gallen, Corbin Carroll, and Alek Thomas, they battled their way to a second World Series appearance in franchise history. Before we delve into their record smashing, why not set your own terrific record by subscribing to an unforgettable experience of baseball greatness? Hit the subscribe button now. The team qualified for the postseason as the 6th-seeded wildcard entrant in the National League. In the wildcard series, they impressively swept the 3rd-seeded and National League Central Division winner Milwaukee Brewers. Just before securing a spot in the wildcard series, it almost looked like an impossible milestone to cross, as they started with a 69-66 record, one game back of the San Francisco Giants for the 3rd and final wildcard spot in the National League. Despite a horrific slump that saw them drop to 2 games under .500 in early August, they clawed their way back into contention and were poised to play better in September. The month of September got off to a somewhat halting start, with the Arizonas soundly outplayed by the Baltimore Orioles. After losing the next game 3-2, the offense finally broke out to win 12-5 in the series finale. They erased a 5-0 defeat with the help of Davies, who had a 5-run 3rd inning. A 2-run double from Tommy Pham and a game-tying 3-run blast from Alek Thomas keyed the Arizona's comeback. Having won 6 of their last 8 games, it seemed they were cruising towards a playoff spot, but it wasn't going to be that easy. They lost the next 3 games in devastating fashion, outscored 25-6 by a Mets team that was already out of the pennant race. But the Arizonas weren't ready to back down just yet. Still clinging to a 1-game lead over the Giants for the final wildcard spot, they got the lead again for 3 at home. After taking the first game 6-4 behind Brandon Pfaadt, who outpitched Steele, the second game of their series became a classic showing of D-backs resiliency. They overcame deficits of 3-2, 4-3, 5-4, and 6-5 to walk off the game in the 13th inning. The D-backs claimed another win over the Chicago team, which passed them to the wildcard standings for good. They went on to take the final 2 games of the homestand against the Giants. Zach Gallen and Kelly effectively ended the Giants' playoff hopes to seal theirs. They moved on to face the Yankees, who had an early win over them by taking 2 of the 3 games. Nevertheless, the D-backs rebounded by clobbering the White Sox 15-4 and winning the next game 3-0, despite only garnering 4 hits. Defeating the Astros was next in 1 for the final 3 games of the regular season. The D-backs needed just 1 more victory to clinch the 3rd and final wildcard spot. A tough battle, as the Houstons also fought to clinch the AL West division over the Rangers. Handed a devastating loss, the D-backs met with the Cincinnati Reds on a thread of hopes to clinch the wildcard spot. The D-backs rose back with an unbelievable victory that got them to the postseason and a few matches away from the World Series. Defeating the 4-seeded and defending National League champion Philadelphia Phillies in the NLCS, the D-backs lived up to fans' expectations, defeating the Phillies in 7 games to win their 2nd National League pennant and make it to the World Series for the first time since 2001. The Rangers and Diamondbacks entered the 2023 MLB postseason as wildcards. This was the 3rd World Series meeting between 2 wildcards following 2002 and 2014. Game 1 of the World Series was absolutely memorable, as the Texas Rangers took an instant classic, beating the Diamondbacks 6-5 behind Adolis Garcia's 11th inning walk-off home run after Corey Seager's game-tying 2-run blast in the 9th. But the Diamondbacks soon evened the series 1-1 in Game 2 thanks to a masterful performance from Merrill Kelly, who helped preserve their early lead. The Arizonas struck first in the 4th inning, as Gabriel Moreno left the yard with a solo home run off Jordan Montgomery, and they continued to tack on runs throughout the game for a 9-1 victory. Game 3 came with frightening dominance from the Rangers, as they took back the lead with the Arizonas trailing behind them. The Rangers clapped back in Game 3 with a 3-1 win over the D-backs and took a 2-1 series lead, becoming the first team in MLB history to win 9 road games in a single postseason, doing so in consecutive fashion. Texas rode its 3-run 3rd inning in Game 3, keeping the Arizona scoreless until the 8th inning after a combined 6 innings from Max Scherzer and John Gray to score. With another loss to the Texas Rangers in Game 4 of the World Series, the Rangers were 1 win away from the crown. Texas led 10-0 after 3 innings with the help of midfielder Marcus Semien and shortstop Corey Seager. Semien's 2-run home run triple, followed by Seager's 2-run home run in the 2nd inning, gave the Rangers a 5-run lead early on. The Diamondbacks clawed back some late runs, including an 8th-inning 3-run homer, but still couldn't defeat the Rangers. It ended with the Rangers routing the Diamondbacks 11-0 to take a 3-1 series lead. The Diamondbacks looked like the team to beat through the first 5 innings of Game 5 in the series, stranding runners on base in each inning. But the Rangers were the first to break through, notching their first 5 hits of the game in the 7th inning and subsequently scoring the first run. Game 5 ended with a devastating defeat for the Diamondbacks, who lost the championship title after a 5-0 loss to the Rangers. Though the Diamondbacks won just 84 games before this stunning run to a full classic, they were no match for Texas. But we can't deny the incredible plays witnessed by the 2023 edition of the D-backs, showing off in every game that led to the World Series. They came prepared with full throttle to remake history one more time before suffering a tragic stop. Even the players had all the smoke burning down records with impeccable performances that left the crowd mesmerized. The team's victories are owed to outstanding players who created unforgettable moments that propelled the team to earn that World Series spot. Second baseman of the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte, stunned the team and fans as he broke the previous record of 17 with a 2-run single in World Series Game 2, surpassing the old mark held by Derek Jeter and Hank Bauer. But Marte wasn't the only player on fire, as incredible outfielder Corbin Carroll matched up the heat, taking an aim at the record book. Carroll became the first rookie in MLB history to hit 20 or more home runs and steal 50 or more bases, ending up with 25 and 54. Those 54 steals shattered the D-backs rookie record of 27 set by Chris Young in 2007. Carroll wasn't done yet, as he also became the first MLB player to record 10 or more triples, 25-plus doubles, 25-plus home runs, and 50-plus stolen bases in a season. His 10 triples led all of baseball, and the D-backs led the majors with 44. In the 2023 season, the D-backs set a franchise high for stolen bases in a game with 8, one mark more than existing. It was also an epic season as they set another franchise high with 4 instances of 2 or more players each stealing 2 or more bases in the same game, and a franchise high having 3 players steal 2 more bases in consecutive games. It is undeniable this season marked an epic comeback for the D-backs, who are now back on the track with amazing performances and players to keep the record-breaking flame alive. As we eagerly anticipate the next season, the question is, what will this resilient team achieve next? Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button for more baseball greatness, and share your views and thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time.